So I need to raise money in order to save my ass from these state taxes out of nowhere that came up out of nowhere. So people come out, we're supportive of Phil, let's cheer, let's tip. They do it, great. Now I'll get past the state taxes, but now federal tax. Oh, now you owe more because you made more money.
Fucking boomer Phil and his audio and technical issues. Fucking Phil boomering it up on OBS again.
It is remarkable that I can actually do this shit. Like, I was so far removed from tech for so long, and within like 1 month, I learned everything as quickly as humanly possible.
So look, speaking of which, Phil.
Yes.
I heard there was a massive controversy, a massive scandal that has rocked the DSP kingdom to its core. Apparently, Phil's fat. Phil has tits.
I have man boobs. Man boobs. Oh, man. Boy.
It's a man boob alert. Man boob alert. Phil, what's the deal, buddy?
Oh, I've been working on them. You know, I've been taking lactation drugs, obviously, to build these suckers up. I'm trying to get to the other demographic, you know?
You're getting on the hormone replacement therapy, Phil?
Of course.
Is that what you're telling me, Phil?
That's right.
We got to appeal to the liberal viewers somehow. But I honestly, so I've been sent, right? As you might be aware, or probably not, because we keep this under wraps. I'm on what's called the Council of Obesity, Phil. And this is composed of people of calories. You know, Boogie's on the Council of Obesity. Wings is on the Council of Obesity.
Wow.
And I've been tasked to come here and decide if you, Phil, should be on the Council of Obesity. If you should be granted rank as a master of obesity, Phil.
So it's like you got Professor X, you got Reed Richards, you got Doctor Strange, all on the Marvel Illuminati Council, but you just have it for obesity on the internet.
It's
gotcha.
Kind of like we run things. We run the affairs of the obese. And, you know, if somebody obese steps out of line, it's pretty easy to take them out with the heart attack gun. Everybody's like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that fat motherfucker was probably due to die any fucking day now. Oh, Phil, I'm submitting the video evidence, Phil.
Oh, here we go.
I'm submitting the video evidence right now, so I just sent it to you on Discord.
Please explain, because you're making me nervous.
Let's pull this up.
Oh, boy.
This is apparently Phil exposed in 4K as a man-titted member of the Council of Obesity. Let's have a look here, guys.
Oh, crap. If I bring this up, though, you won't be full screen anymore, because I don't know how to jump between videos yet.
I'm always kind of full screen. I'm always kind of on the wider screen there.
Let me see. All right, this might fuck it. You know what? Hold on a second. Before I fuck everything up. Let's make sure I don't fuck everything up, guys. Let's just do this quick.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the case.
There we are. Okay, let's do this. So now, okay, so I can make this full screen, and then I can re-add it. Oh, no. Here we go. Okay, let's examine this evidence. We're going to do it.
The evidence that Phil is obese, that Phil is fat.
Here we go. Ready?
Phil has surpassed me in size, apparently so.
We're going to do this. Video evidence. All right, here we go.
We're doing it right now. Let's have a look here.
Oh, wow.
You can see there. Phil
look at those. Look at those milkers.
Okay, just to show you.
Phil.
Yes.
Look. It's
Phil.
the actual shirt.
What's going on, buddy? Too many Popeyes meals there, buddy? Too much DoorDash, buddy? What are you? Look at this shit, Phil. And you're trying to, like, cope with pulling down the shirt, but it only makes you look more titted, bro.
It's the stupid shirt.
Are we getting you the bro? Are we getting you the man bra, Phil?
It's the actual shirt. Because people keep like, dude, it looks like you have big boobs. No, this shirt for some reason is like fucked up and like bundles up right here like this. It's the shirt. It's not me. Look, this is actually me flat to my chest. I'm not sucking in it. Look. It's the stupid shirt. It's so dumb. I don't know why the shirt does that, but it does that for some reason. I think it's because it's worn out. When I used to wear it, it was like not as stretched out, so it actually looked fine. It looked normal, but now it's like stretched out, so now it's like baggy up here, which is not supposed to be, and then it ends up going like that. You see? And it looks stupid. Some people are like, I look like Wings and shit, or Boogie. They're like, you look like Wings or Boogie in that shirt. Should I not wear it? I guess I like it because it's comfortable. But if people are gonna be saying gross shit about fucking man boobs and shit when it's just a shirt, then I'm not gonna wear it anymore. I have plenty of other shirts that don't do that. You know, to show that it's not, that it's not me. But if people are gonna say that shit and fucking be derailing the chat all day, then I won't wear it.
Oh no, Phil!
There we go.
Phil, the pictorial evidence has arrived.
I can't. How can I dispute it? It's awful, right? I mean, I'm huge.
Phil, I think you're gonna be on the Council of Obesity, but we can't grant you the rank of master because, unfortunately, it doesn't look like you're quite in the 300-pound club yet.
Son of a bitch.
But it looks like you might have to lay off those hormones to get off the Council of Obesity there. You can't be a person of calories, Phil. One of us has to stay skinny and sexy. And it's sure as fuck not going to be me, Phil.
My problem is I have a habit of holding on to clothes like way too long. And that shirt is like, I'm not even kidding you, that shirt's over a decade old and it used to fit me like nice. And now I look awful.
No, stop it. Phil.
I look awful in it now. I'm not coping. I know I was wearing it yesterday. It was bothering me. I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh God, I look terrible in this fucking shirt. Like, Phil, I didn't think I was going to look that bad.
What are you doing, Phil? You don't have mirrors?
Yeah. Come on, get your shirts off. I'm gonna take your shirts off. Take your shirts off. Take your shirts off.
Did you not look in the mirror, Phil?
Actually, the thing is with my setup, and a lot of people don't know, my camera is actually quite high, like with my setup. So when it films with the light, it accentuates that. And I'm like, oh shit, you know, look in the regular mirror in a house, it doesn't look like that. And then you look on camera like, oh my God, I look terrible. And that,
so
of course, every idiot in chat, of course, has to talk about it all day. I'm like, can you guys shut up and just fucking let me play video games? I can't just concentrate on Dark Souls and Call of Duty.
You feel that the camera adds 10 pounds of man tits?
That's correct. That is absolutely correct.
Holy, buddy, what was the value of putting all the money into this setup if it's still going to look like you have man tits anyway, buddy?
I know. In truth, I actually used to look a lot worse. I mean, but then again, my camera was so blurry, no one could see shit either. My camera was like fucking fuzzy.
That's how I keep people thinking I'm sexy, is I just film in 360p only. And everybody goes, wow, that guy's so thin. That guy's so well put together. His skin's so nice. Meanwhile, it's a fat slob special. Unbeknownst to them, I pulled the wool over their eyes, Phil.
See, in all these years, people said, oh, you're lazy. It's like, I wasn't lazy. I was smart. I was trying to play the game the right way. But now that I got all the upgraded shit, now everything just comes out. It's like, oh, fuck.
Will you take your shirt off to prove once and for all that you don't have man tits?
Actually, I already have. Like, people don't realize it, but there's been a couple of videos back in the day where, like, I used the Axe body detailer, and then I was using, like, was it Selsun Blue? And I had, that's happened already, like, in the past, but I guess it's really old now, so a lot of people don't remember it.
If we get $1,000 of support today, will you take your shirt off, Phil?
I don't know, but hold on. Hold on, because we already have.
He's sexy. Okay, tell him about the $1,000 goal today.
Right, we already have a stretch goal. So our tier 1 goal is the 500, which is for us to watch AEW and to add that to our show for a week and see how it works. But if we have a stretch goal today of 1,000, and if we hit 1,000, we're going to try to do something really cool. All right, it's something
autistic.
It's something that I used to do back in the day. If you remember, guys, anyone who used to watch my content now over the last 10 plus years, I used to do simulation matches in the WWE video games, and we haven't done it in a very long time. But we were talking about what are some ideas and things that we could do for the show. and we brainstormed, hey, maybe we could do like a live sim match and we could commentate over it as if it's really a pay-per-view going on, right?
Yes, it's the DSPWF, the Dark Side Phil Wrestling Federation. And not only will there be a Dark Side Phil Wrestling Federation with a Dark Side Phil Wrestling Federation title belt, the inaugural match there, the main event of the evening would be Dark Side Phil, the king of the DSP kingdom, the king of hate, the living legend DSP versus the top detractor, the evil, nefarious, disgusting, reviled, and defiled abomination of a human being, Duty Streams.
Duty!
It would be Dark Side Phil versus DSP one-on-one in the ring. And this will be for all the marbles, not only for the Dark Side Phil World Heavyweight Wrestling Federation belt, but it'll decide if Phil was right all these years, if Phil did nothing wrong, Phil was a king, Phil is a small businessman persecuted, or if the detractors were right all along, that Phil's a scammer, Phil's a liar, Phil's a loser, Phil's gay, he's, scamming the disabled. This will be for all the marbles.
This kind of shit needs to come out. This kind of shit needs to be exposed for what it is. It's greed. It's greed. Greed is massively strong.
Dark Side Phil versus DSP. Totally fair simulation match.
That's right. Not rigged at all.
It will be up to WWE and the computers to decide. But either Phil will win and Phil will be 1-0 against the detractors, or the detractors will win and they'll be 1-0 against Phil. And Phil, I don't know how you'll live with that, to be honest. Having to admit finally that the detractors won, that you scammed or it could be Phil's moment of ultimate triumph, defeating Duty in the ring and leaving the detractors humiliated, leaving them humbled without a leg to stand on. It doesn't matter how many documentaries you put out against Phil. It doesn't matter how many animated drawings you do of Phil as Hitler or a potato or whatever. It doesn't matter how many 12-hour documentaries you put out about Phil faking his back pain. All that matters is who wins the DSPWF World Championship. Will it be Phil or will it be Duty? It's the most autistic thing that we've ever come up with. It's going to be huge. So we got to get those donos going for the match next week there.
Let's go. We got a Big Kev did a $2 super chat and saying, what do you guys? He says, what do you think about live streaming the Royal Rumble?
Well, not with donos like that. $2?
In reality, we wouldn't be able to live stream the Royal Rumble because WWE is so copyright crazy.
Well,
they're just assholes about it.
But we would have to blind react to it. So
exactly.
We would have to be watching the stream over in another window or whatever, and then be doing the show blind react. I don't know if I like that as much as reviewing it the next day. I feel like it's probably better, but I don't know if people really want to see something like that and they're willing to.
We're open to suggestions.
Support it.
Exactly. And also it's a matter of like, I don't even know what it is. So
suggestions from the rich. We're only open to suggestions from people with money. If you're broke, if you have nothing to contribute, I don't even hear what you're saying. It's like in the Peanuts cartoon when the parents are talking. That's what I see when I see people without crowns next to their name in chat. I don't even hear it. That's what I hear when I see people with no gifted subs in the kick chat.